everybody, welcome back to Hearthstone Arena, Northernlion's Den. I never thought it would happen, but here we are, 7-1. I guess at this point, you know, I'm not going to necessarily say that I'm not happy with where we're at on this run, because of course I am. The best I've ever done before this was 6-3, so at the very least we're going to get another win on top of that. And 7 is the magic number, I think, for when your arena play, the 150 gold that you paid to get into the arena, actually comes back to you guaranteed, and also gives you a pack of cards. So in a weird way, I've sort of made money here, although I could never take it to a bank. The manager would tell me to go fuck myself and probably think I was mentally ill. In any case, at this point, I do have to kind of set a stretch goal to Kickstarterize this run that we're having right here. And if we hit 9 wins, that's where you cash out. That's the end of your arena run. And I would be very excited if we managed to make it there. I'm not holding out necessarily a ton of hope. We're going to be going up against some very good players, but I'm extremely pleased to be where we are right now. Now, all of the cards that I have in my starting hand here are fantastic if we were in the mid to late game, but because of where we are, I don't like them at all. So I think I'm going to keep Tauren Warrior. I thought about throwing that back into the pile, but this is like a contingency. If we don't get any good cards, we do get some good cards, thankfully. But if we didn't get any good cards, I could use Tauren Warrior with the coin on my second turn and at least have something on the field. And now we got to think about what we want to do. And in all honesty, what we probably want to do is second turn coin Demolisher. Abusive Sergeant is not a... You know, a 1-mana drop for a 2-1 is not that bad. And it would force him to send something to deal with it. Then the next turn we'd coin Demolisher, but we'd lose the battle cry. So I'm going to end my turn. I thought about playing it, but if we just think of this card as like a 1-mana 2-damage card, that's fine by me. That's like an arcane shot, effectively, but it's a little worse because you take damage from it, obviously. But because he has no creatures on the board... Oh, Harvest Golem, so good too. But because he has no creatures on the board, I feel fairly safe summoning Demolisher here. He might be able to use something like a Bash, which I believe does 2 damage, and then he draws a card if I live. Or a Shield Slam or something like that. But I'm happy getting Demolisher out early. Injured Blade Master is going to be something that I'm going to hope to be able to deal with, but it does not appear that that's going to be possible. So, this is a little bit frustrating. I'm trying to think about how to deal with this. We actually have a very convenient out here, and that is Abusive Sergeant, give Demolisher the buff, and then give it Divine Shield and break down this Injured Blade Master. I thought it was Amani Berserker, my mistake. So we'll give you +2 attack. That'll give you the power to kill it, and this will give you the power to live through killing it. And there we go. So Demolisher will live to see yet another day. And as far as I know, there is nothing else that we can do here, so I feel reasonably good about that. On the next turn, Consecration, if he plays a lot of minions, he is just going to kill Ironforge Rifleman. Hopefully we'll be able to compensate by killing Ironforge Rifleman ourselves. Unfortunately, we were not. But instead what I'm going to do on this turn is summon up our True Silver Champion. And that is not really a creature. We're summoning a weapon, I guess. And I'm going to use this to maintain a little bit of board control. Could have also played Consecration here, but I think this is a bad play because we want to wait until there's a few more creatures on the field until we use Consecration. And then on the next turn, honestly, I think we kind of go... We go with our taunts, like Ironfur Grizzly. We can probably wipe these guys out too, especially if we get lucky with the Demolisher here. He's just feeding us cards at this point, which I like a lot. Yep, that's fine. We'll be able to use True Silver Champion to kill the Razorfen Hunter. And I think we save our Silence card. We destroy the Razorfen Hunter. You probably could have gotten better value out of True Silver Champion, but I'm okay with this. And then we summon a Taunt. Why not use Tauren Warrior here? And we'll also summon a Silver Hand Recruit. Now we have Consecration remaining, and a Silence, and a Taunt, and Harvest Golem, which is, in my opinion, one of the best 3-mana common drops in the game, at the very least. You know, if you add all the damage together and the health together, I suppose it's kind of like dropping a 4/4, which is pretty good. We should be able to kill this Wind Fury creature on this turn. Oh, Demolisher, if you had just worked with me a little bit more there, I would have been thrilled. Now we have some options. Consecration would work. We don't have anything that gives us Divine Shield. There's no point... Hear me out here. There's no point in using our Silence if we're just going to, like, use Silence on the Wind Fury, I think it's best to actually use Consecration. It's going to cost us more mana than I'd like. But we use Consecration, we do 2 damage. And then we, It's kind of a weird one, because we could just attack it once, and then I would rather kill it this turn just to be safe. Wind Fury, you know, it soaks up damage, and it costs me more than it probably cost him to send it out. But I'm going to hope that that was one of his, like, few remaining contingencies. So we're going to keep Demolisher on the board, and we have a Silverhand Recruit out there. Spellbreaker we can send out next turn, if we need to. Obviously, there's no point in using it on Novice Engineer. Buffing that up is actually a pretty good idea, because now it's going to be much more difficult for me to kill that creature just by a lucky Demolisher play. But the Demolisher continues to hit the Warrior, which is actually pretty frustrating. That's not the way I want that to go down. So, Silence is not good here. What could potentially be good is, I think we play Ironfur Grizzly to soak up some damage and kill one of these creatures. And I think we also play Harvest Golem. We could do Mana Addict Silverhand Recruit, but I think we play Harvest Golem instead. And how do we do this attacking? We can't kill anything, unfortunately, so I think in that case it's just in our best interest to do one of... yeah, whatever, we'll do one of these. It might allow him to kill Harvest Golem without actually losing his second creature, but, you know, he has 8 mana as well. It's possible that he could summon something here. It might seem like I'm in a pretty good position, but I'm actually a little bit frightened. It seems like Demolisher is finally going to die. I was really hoping for a Consecration there. And now we find ourselves in a pretty tricky spot. We could silence the Stormwind Champion. That would take 1 health away from all these people? Would that just kill the Novice Engineer? Let's try it. I've never tried it before, so I don't know if this will actually... No, they stay at 1 health, which is, you know, smart, but also infuriating. I'm trying to think about how we deal with this now. I think maybe... Yeah, if things are going to die anyway, we might as well do it like this. We're probably going to use or lose Spellbreaker next, which is scary. So I'm going to summon some more minions to possibly soak up some damage. And I think we use Harvest Golem to attack directly. But I definitely think like this Warrior is in a better position than we are right now. Even though we're ahead by 9 health, that's not that much. We got a lot of value out of Demolisher, but his ability to armor up was very good. At this point, we have to prioritize Cult Master because he's going to get so much card draw. Unfortunately, he has the choice of who to attack, and that taunt is going to be very frustrating to deal with. Maybe we get a Hammer Throw card. Equality, change the health of all minions to 1. It's pretty good. Yeah. The problem is it doesn't remove the taunt, so he still gets the card draw here. And then do we give him another card draw and leave Cult Master alive? Should we... I think we kill this guy first and leave the 6-1 out there. And then I think we Venture Co. Mercenary and Silverhand Recruit. Not in that order, obviously. Now, obviously, Mountain Giant is stuck in our hand and will never be able to leave. Oh, shit. This guy's mad. I'm sorry for the error. I'm not sure if that was an error from him or an error from me. Mr. Clean, apparently, is a serious dude, though. We'll see, at least. So, Venture Company Mercenary. Yeah, that's a good point. Why would I play Venture Company Mercenary there when it could just be killed by that 6-1? Eye for an eye. Fair to say that's not what I was looking for here. Whenever a minion dies, gain +1 attack. We have to, unfortunately. Otherwise, this minion can just ball out of control. And then we Silverhand Recruit, and the reason I'm doing Silverhand Recruit is because otherwise we'll never be able to play Mountain Giant if I play Eye for an Eye. I guess what I'm hoping is that this Warrior will eventually draw like a 30 damage weapon, and then Eye for an Eye will just kill him. That's pretty unlikely, though. He's got a lot of very difficult minions to deal with out there. In fact, I can't even play Mountain Giant because... and Consecration's not that good here either. I can't even play Mountain Giant because if I play it, Emperor Cobra can kill it, and a 2-3 for an 8-8 is not a good deal. I don't even think we eye for an eye yet. I think we wait a little bit. What's going on with my turn button? It's like sunk into the earth, but this is certainly not looking good. He's going to get some card draw out of that. I think I played terribly this time, and I think this guy's a pretty good player. The question is, when do you use eye for an eye? The answer is, shit, man. Oh my god. This is not good. I'm gonna get inside of his head. We're obviously not gonna survive the next turn. I don't know. Sea Giant? Sea Giant, eye for an eye. I don't know how we do this. Hope that he attacks us with his 9 creature first. He can win this turn, I'm almost sure. We'll see, though. Yeah, I think I made some pretty poor mistakes there. Cult Master's going to get some card draw for him. He's going to attack me directly. That's going to eye for an eye him, and then he should still have enough damage to kill me. More than enough damage. So, you know, well played to Mr. Clean. He did a good job there. Normally I get called Mr. Clean just because I'm bald as well, but seriously, it was well played. Feels bad to lose again, but at the very least on this Paladin deck, we're going to hit 7 and 3. I understand how the arena works, you big-nosed man. Reminds me of the shop owner from Dota 2. Shopkeeper, I guess. Anyway, we're going to find our next opponent. Hopefully we don't lose, but if we do, I'm interested to see how much gold we get, in all honesty. But obviously I would love to pull out 2 more victories, and if I pull out 2 more victories, then we'll basically top out in this arena. But as is, I'm happy to have my first 7-win finish. It's my first, like, above the gold threshold you pay out to get in, coming back to me. So we're playing against a priest here, and a priest named White Walker in the diamond level of arena scares the shit out of me. So, I think we have to get rid of Sea Giant, but we have to keep Cobalt Geomancer. We have a very obvious turn 1 and turn 2 play. Leper Gnome into Cobalt Geomancer. They don't really combo, but I have them, so I think this is how you do it. And we'll see what we get in return. It would be nice for me if he doesn't summon anything in response to Leper Gnome, and I can maybe get a little bit more value out of this card than is otherwise possible. We'll see. I haven't played a priest on this arena run, I think. Northshire Cleric is a very frustrating card to come out so early. I'm just trying to think about how we deal with this. I think I just continue to attack directly with Leper Gnome and ignore that Northshire Cleric. Obviously, I want Northshire Cleric to just die instantly, or in 1 hit, or at least 1 turn. Because if it lives, then it's going to get some card draw. Oh, so he's going to kill me, take the damage himself, heal himself, and get the card draw, which is a very, very smart play. I'm not sure that there was much I could do about that, though, in all honesty. So we could give a minion Divine Shield. That doesn't do basically jack shit for us. So I think we summon a Silverhand Recruit. And then it's like, okay, what do we do in this situation? We can give him a minion Divine Shield, attack, he'll heal, and then kill something. So I don't want to... I'm going to force him to at least... I think this is the right play, even though it seems really stupid. So that's not the best use of a Divine Shield. But now, if he's going to only be able to get 1 more card draw out of this. Presumably. He attacks, he heals up, gets the card draw, then attacks probably the Silverhand Recruit. Oh, maybe not. 4 mana. Maybe double a minion's health or something. A taunt. Okay. Well, that's going to be much harder to kill him now. He attacked me directly and didn't heal. Strange. Sadly, there's nothing I can do about this taunt creature right now. So if I just had the ability to do like 1 damage directly to this Northshire Cleric, my life would be so much easier right now. I think instead we kind of summon a Silverhand Recruit and then make him attack us. I mean, he doesn't have to attack us. He could just attack the hero directly, but I want him to get those minions off the field. It's like a Consecration, please, work with me. I assume he's going to heal Northshire Cleric and get the card draw here. Yep. Or, well, it doesn't matter. Yeah, he can heal his taunt and get the card draw as well. And immediately I find myself pretty behind the 8 ball. Consecration would be nice. Mountain Giant is not good enough. I think we send out Venture Company Mercenary, in all honesty. And then it's like, what do you do with these Silver Hand recruits? There's no point in attacking him to deal damage. He'll just heal up anyway. It would stop him from healing both of them, but I think it's better to have these cards on the field so I can use them to kill Northshire Cleric and Loot Hoarder on the next turn, maybe. Maybe. We'll see. If he attacks me with both of these cards, Loot Hoarder and Northshire Cleric, then I will lose my Venture Company Mercenary attacking Sen'jin Shieldmaster unless I put Hand of Protection on it. So, it's a weird one. He's in a much better position. He's going to get card draw there, and then he'll probably... it's a good question to see what he'll do next. He could kill a Venture Company Mercenary on this turn, but it would leave me with the open board. And the ability to summon Wind Fury Harpy next turn, which is not that bad, but... Not that bad for him, I mean. But he should be pretty happy with this, because priests are known, especially in the recent meta, for having mind control cards that could take control of whatever minion I summon. And if he took control of Wind Fury Harpy right now, there's not much that I could do to stop him, especially if I Divine Shielded it before he took it. I think it comes over with that, but I'm not sure. I've never had it happen. So we'll see what he does on this turn. Holy Nova's going to not clear the board, but he is going to keep Northshire Cleric alive, and he got card draw for the heal. Alright, so that sucks. Pretty badly. Okay. Well, you have to summon Wind Fury Harpy here, right? He'll probably take control of it, but I don't see what else I have. He's got so much momentum now. And Northshire Cleric has given him such a goddamn card advantage that it's looking like I'm probably going to bow out 0-2 in this video, but that's okay. We'll see what we get on the... we'll see what we get as a result of the payout anyway. This is a weird one. So, I'm just trying to run through my head how this works. If I put out... I shouldn't send out Argent Commander yet. I think I can do something good here. Wind Fury attacks. I take a lot of damage. But I don't take a lot of damage because it's Divine Shielded. So it'll take 2 damage from the Death Rattle, but it will not take the 4 damage from attacking. That's the way I see it. If the order solves in that case, that's pretty good, right? And then I think we summon... Well, we could actually summon another Wind Fury here if I don't summon Argent Commander. Argent Protector, sorry. So, yeah, I kind of like this. And then we summon our second Wind Fury Harpy. The other way that I was thinking about that one is we could play Argent Protector and keep the Wind Fury Divine Shielded and then attack the Northshire Cleric. And that would be great, right? Because then it wouldn't take damage. And he possibly has a spell that would just kill this Wind Fury Harpy right away. But I decided, why don't we make it so he has to solve some problems with 2 Wind Fury Harpies instead. So, he's got another Northshire Cleric. I can sacrifice 1 Wind Fury Harpy. Oh, no! I can just silence him! Oh, it feels good. Okay, so now with this guy being silenced, he no longer has Taunt. What do we do? Yes, okay. Argent Protector. This guy. Oh, no, this... let's do this guy. So this attack hurts, but both people live, and then we trade. And then I kill you, and then I hit you directly, and then why don't we summon a Silver Hand Recruit as well? Now, it might seem like I'm gaining some momentum here, and you wouldn't be wrong, but he still has so much of a card advantage that I am scared. I still think I'm on the back foot here, even though I do have 15 damage on the board. I would love to draw my 4-2 Lifesteal weapon. I would love to draw more Consecration cards. I would love to draw burst damage. I would love to draw Argent Commander, my 4-5 4-5 charge Divine Shield. We'll see though, because obviously he's got a lot of things he could do here. The mind control was probably smart. He won't be able to attack with it though, so I can just kill it with Spellbreaker. Oh, that was a weird choice, in all honesty. In fact, I don't even need to kill it with Spellbreaker. I could kill it with Abusive Sergeant. Well, Abusive Sergeant on Argent Protector. That would give me a 4... Let's see. Yeah, it's technically better to do it this way, I think. So we sacrifice a 4-2 instead of a 4-3. And then we attack like this. And at this point, I kind of want to summon Eye for an Eye, although it probably had more value in our hand to make Mountain Giant cost less, but yeah, that might have been a bad play. That's fine, though. He might have had to have done that, let's be honest. And we're still very much relying on our top decking here, but for him to sacrifice 8 mana to not... Oh, he's going to get Mountain Giant in his hand. Oh, he can play it for, like, 0 mana. That's frightening. We should drop a well played on him for that. Yeah, 4 mana to summon that card, and he still has 4 mana left to maybe buff the shit out of it. We could sacrifice all of our cards to kill it, but hopefully we won't have to. Hopefully we can just get something that is a little bit better. Or, hopefully we get something that allows us to, you know, do enough damage to him that we can just whittle him down. He's going to heal himself, and then another 2 mana for Knife Juggler. Okay. Fair enough. Knife Juggler is a great card. And we get Consecration. Had to happen, right? So, that kills Knife Juggler. It makes it easier to kill Mountain Giant. I think we have to, more or less. It also does 2 damage to him. And then we have to do 6 damage. So, I think in that case we go... like that. And then it might seem like it's best to sacrifice these 2, but this is like technically 2/2, and he's got to do some things to deal with it. Whereas I think it's better to just do that and then summon our own Silverhand Recruit. My thinking is the more minions I have on the field, he's either going to burn like an AoE attack, or he's got to deal with these guys individually 3 times. So I still like his position a lot more than mine, but I am thankfully having at least short-term solutions to the questions that he is solving me with. Injured Blade Master is an annoying card. It's cheap in a 4/4, and it's going to be very strong now that it's buffed by Temple Enforcer. And we have the Demolisher, which is not good enough. And now the question is, like, what do we do on this turn? He can do 10 damage plus whatever's in his hand. I almost think we rush him down, in all honesty. We hope that he attacks us. We deal 3 damage. He attacks us. Eye for an Eye works. And I think I keep Demolisher, as stupid as it sounds, I think I keep Demolisher in my hand just so that I can play Mountain Giant. But will that matter? No, he's probably going to put enough damage on the board next turn that it's probably best to get Demolisher out there. And I think being able to play Mountain Giant and have us live long enough to attack is kind of a pipe dream. So I can get very lucky here. If he attacks me with his 6 mana creature instead of his 4 mana creature, then he's going to take some decent damage. He's going to destroy the Demolisher, which is probably a smart play, but it does save me from taking 4 damage from the Injured Blade Master this turn. This is a tight one. Lightspawn can be buffed to shit. But he didn't. He instead played Chillwind Yeti, which is great because obviously it's going to... Okay, so he is going to take some damage. It's great because obviously he's going to be able to kill me on the next turn. Does Eye for an Eye cause me to... Yeah, I take the damage too. I won't be able to kill him. I can get very close if I draw a hammer, but I won't be able to kill him.
Not quite what was planned.
He's still going to win, I think. Youthful Brewmaster doesn't do enough for me. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Like, I play Youthful Brewmaster, and what does it even give me? I can't even kill anything on the board.
Well played.
I might as well concede at this point, but I think...
Let me think.
You know, let me just think if there's anything I can do here. I don't think so. Everyone has 5 or 6 health. So I think I can just do this. And summon... Oh, you know, it would have... There was one card in the deck that could have won it for me, and that's my weapon. But sadly, without that, there's not much that we can do. I would love to return one of his minions to my hand, please. Unfortunately, there's no such option. So that's going to be the end of our arena run. It was close. I think he played a lot better than the score looks right now. That being said, I am disappointed in myself. There were probably some times when I could have pulled this back. Maybe if I just saved some cards a couple of times and played Mountain Giant instead of just letting it sit in my hand. In fact, being the only card in my hand, so he could take control of it, or steal it from my deck, from my hand. Sorry, wrong nomenclature. A little bit salty about the end of this, but still, 7-3 is better than I would have expected starting as a Paladin and playing as one for the very first time. I think he's checking right now to make sure, like, does this guy have any secrets that could end up fucking me? And I don't. So he should attack me with Chillwind Yeti, unless he's doing this stylishly or something. Is he going to kill me with my own minion? Is that the... Yeah, oh wow, you are an amazing player. How did you do that?
Well played.
Still, yeah, I agree, well played. If I had drawn True Silver Champion, man, that would have changed everything. So that's going to be the end of our arena run, but I'm still very pleased with the results. Still sore over that 0-3 rogue run from before the wipe, so anytime I can continue a relatively good streak is fine by me. We'll open these cards as well. Let's see what we get at 7 wins. We have 35 gold. 75 gold, so that's 110. Ooh, 185, so there's more than the arena. 195 and a pack. So we made arena entry back and then some. And let's see what this pack holds for us. Maybe we'll get something good out of it, although that is probably a little unlikely. We have 1 rare. So our commons, I think we've seen all of those before, and our rare is Crazed Alchemist. Good. I like those. Sorry, it's just a homewrecker sending me some messages. It's kind of patronizing, honestly. It's like, wow, 7-3, congrats. And never call me Mr. Diamond again. But as always, I hope you enjoyed this arena run, even though I went 0-2 in this episode, which is a little bit disappointing. I had a lot of fun with it, and I hope you did too. As always, if you enjoyed the episode or the run, please consider liking the episode. It does help me out a lot. Subscribe if you want to see more daily Hearthstone, and leave a comment letting me know what you liked or did not like about the video. I will be back with yet another arena play coming up next. But again, as always, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the series. Thanks for your support on it so far, and I'll see you next time.